Very nice job, Ben,
Yes.
Claire, Alicia, Jake. For you that don't know me, my name is Rich Morris, and I am the father of the bride. So, Jill and I would like to thank everybody for coming tonight to help and celebrate Claire and Ben's wedding. We know there are many friends and family who have traveled a long way to come celebrate. It means so much to us. Thank you very much. Father Mattia, thank you so much. One, for making this a Sunday Mass. but being a part of the celebration. And St. Thomas Aquinas is a beautiful, beautiful church. There's been a little bit of stress in our household the last 6 to 8 months. We have been building a home, moving, and coordinating a wedding. So I'd like to thank my wife, Jill. Jill, would you stand up? For everything that she has done, but more importantly, for raising such a beautiful young lady. The other day I was talking to one of my clients, and we happened to start talking about weddings. And I said, well, my daughter's getting married this Saturday, and she said, you know, the mother of the bride does about 1,000 things to get ready for the wedding. I said, yeah, I know. I've heard it. And she said, the father of the bride does basically a couple of things. Okay? She said, all you have to do is be present at conception and pay for the reception. But I know that there's one very important thing that I had to do. And it's walk my daughter down the aisle. And as I'm walking down the aisle, and I'm ready to give her to the man who now is the most important man in her life, a rush of emotions comes over me. And obviously I'm getting a little choked up today. But I start thinking a little bit more, and I'm thinking, this is such a win-win situation. Claire gets to marry the man of her dreams, and Ben gets me as a father-in-law.
It's great. It's a great time. It's a great time.
So, Ben has really been a part of our family for a number of years. And I have to, where are Gary and Susan? I have to compliment you and congratulate you for raising such a fine young man. So, fantastic job. So Ben and Claire, obviously you heard they've dated for almost 7 years. And when they first started dating, I didn't pay close attention to Ben, you know. We may have said, hey, you know, but no long conversations. And so a couple of months after they were dating, I went up to Claire and I said, Claire, how's your little friend? And I did. I said that to Alicia's boyfriends, and I said that to anybody that would come in the door. And so Claire got so mad. She said, Dad, his name is Ben. The problem was, there were 2 Bens that were dating my daughters. There's Ben Ty, and there was Ben Frodyma. So when they talked about Ben, I didn't know which Ben it was. So we had to come up with a nickname. So, because Ben Ty is 6'3" and very thin, and Ben Frodyma kind of reminded me of a teenage Arnold Schwarzenegger, I thought Skinny Ben and Buff Ben. But nobody really liked that one. And so I also thought, well, okay, Ben Ty started dating Alicia first. Ben 1, Ben 2. That didn't go over well because who wants to be referred to as a number 2? So we finally came up with Big Ben and Little Ben. And you know, everybody in my family refers to Ben Ty as Big Ben and Ben Frodyma as Little Ben. I like Buff Ben better.
You can call me that.
I will. But, I just have to say, Ben is a very talented young man. such a great compliment to Alicia. And even though you have, I'm sorry, no, you're
Say more.
I knew I was going to make that mistake.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Wow.
I haven't fired.
Even though Ben Frodyma has been a part of our family for a number of years, today is the formal entrance into the Morris familia. So, welcome. Now, Claire has some nicknames as well. If you don't know, Claire is Claire B to me. That's what I call her. Clairsy, Larry, Louie, Lewis. I don't know where those came from. But if you know Claire, you know that she is a loyal friend. She's very smart. She's very strong in her Catholic faith. Very patient, beautiful inside and out. And I think those qualities are going to make her a great spouse, a mother, and a speech pathologist. But even with those great qualities, Claire can get a little stressed at times. And I remember back when she was in kindergarten, and I was helping her put her socks and shoes on. And we were late for school. And so we put the sock on, and Claire got this little look on her face, a little uncomfortable. I put the shoe on, she got up, and she was walking around the room, and she was stomping, and she said, "I need new shoes! I need new shoes! My socks are bumpy!" Whatever the heck that meant. And she threw her socks off, and she threw her shoes off, took her socks off, threw herself on the bed, and being the good parent that I am, I started laughing. And so I told her, "Claire, get those socks on, get those shoes on, we're going to school." She finally put them on, but she didn't like it. So the one piece of advice, Ben, just remember, when she's stressed, don't laugh. Claire and Ben are very special, and one of the things I wanted to do was find a very special toast. And, you know, when you do that, you go to the internet, I type in special toast. And, you know, what do you get? You get stupid things. And so we're Irish. My mother's from Paraguay, so I type in Irish toast, Paraguayan toast. Ben's Polish, Austrian. I couldn't read the Polish toast. So, I mean, that didn't work. So I came across, in my Googling, a town in Western Ireland called Claremorris. It's a town called Claremorris. Now, they don't pronounce it Claremorris, they pronounce it Claremorris. But I located a gentleman, and I started emailing him, and I sent him an email, and I said, "My name is Rich Morris. My daughter's getting married on September 30th. Her name is Claire Morris. And I wanted to give a special toast at the wedding, and is there a traditional toast or some toast that the father, the brides, and Claire Morris give that I could borrow?" And so he sent me back this toast, and so...
Wait.
It's gotta be good. He's not joking.
He did. He
Not
really did
joking.
it.
No, I'm not joking. So with the help of our new friends in Claire Morris, I would like you to raise your glasses. Oh. So, Claire and Ben, your journey begins today. No matter how high the mountains or low the valleys, wherever your heart is, your feet will bring you. We love you, we're proud of you. Cheers.
Cheers.